What is up, fellow YouTube artists and aspiring artists? It is Mike from Aristotle Custom Spray Paint Art. Just climbed this mountain to talk to you guys today about how to sell your art. So before I talk about how to sell your art, I'm gonna go over a couple things really quick. We're now out on Vancouver Island, Nanaimo specifically. We've been doing lots of events and different things art related. If you guys want to find out how we got from Edmonton to here, go check out Down the Path. That's our travel vlog channel. If you guys want to follow along with our journey, that's a great place to start. Head on over, subscribe to that page, and give a couple videos a watch. I'd greatly appreciate it. Secondly, I get a ton of questions every single day about spray paint art, techniques, different tips and tricks, and materials that I use. I don't get to them as fast as I'd like to a lot of the time, so I'm going to be doing a proper Q&A video coming up really soon. If you guys have a question related to spray paint art, my life in general, or anything that's on your mind, leave it in the comment section below. I'm going to be compiling those questions as well as all the other unanswered questions from different videos into one video to kind of answer any questions you guys might have. There's a ton to talk about when it comes to discussing selling artwork. What I'm about to tell you, I've broken down into a list of 5 kind of key things that I wish I knew heading into selling my artwork. Tip number 5, make sure your artwork is good enough to start selling. The operative word here is good enough, not perfect. You don't want to be putting out subpar work, so make sure you get to a point where you're really proud of your artwork. Maybe you're getting some comments from friends and family. That's a good indicator that maybe now's a good time to start putting your work in front of other people. Number 4, picking a forum to sell your work. You have a couple options with this, either online via a website or a website like Etsy, or in a live setting where you can sell your art directly to consumers. The truth is you're probably going to want to do both of those things if you want to cover all your bases and be an artist in 2017. Number 3, pricing your artwork. I get a lot of questions about this one. There's no hard and fast rule. The best advice I can give you is to post your artwork for a price that you're comfortable giving it away, that you think will entice other people. Another key point here is not to get married to any one price. I've sold the same style, same size of artwork for probably 5 or 6 different prices before settling in to what works for me. I'm not going to tell you guys exactly how to price your art, so experiment, don't be shy to change things up, and sometimes raising your prices can actually help more than lowering them. So play around, find what works for you. My number 2 tip is not to get discouraged. My experience selling spray paint art is that it's been very incremental in growth. It's been very slow going, but it does grow eventually. Being consistent, putting yourself out there is the key step towards seeing better results. It's not going to happen overnight. You're probably not going to get rich doing this, but it can be a really good supplementary income. In my case, I'm able to live full-time off the artwork. That's also because we live in an RV and have lower cost of living. My number 1 tip for getting into selling your artwork is to just put yourself out there. Kind of contradicts tip number 5, which is make sure your art is good enough. But once you hit that phase, once you're proud of what you're creating, don't be scared to get out there and try it, because it's going to just delay things further and further. You're going to get comfortable not taking action. Putting yourself out there into markets, live events, starting an Etsy page, starting a YouTube page, taking Instagram seriously, taking steps towards making this a little bit more than a hobby are all going to help immensely to getting your work out there, getting people buying it, and getting you some sales. You can't achieve any of those results before first putting yourself out there. So take some art that you're proud of, start yourself an Etsy store, get out to a farmer's market, a flea market, a live art sale, do whatever you can, track down those opportunities, and get your first piece of art sold. I guarantee once you do that, you're going to feel great, you're going to have an awesome boost of confidence, and it's going to drive you to take the selling of your art just a little more seriously. Hopefully these tips have helped you guys out. If you want to hear anything else in this realm about selling your art, or you have some in-depth questions, please leave those in the comments below. Also, don't forget your questions for the Q&A. Leave those in the comments below as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video.